What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some Carx Street. And for today's video, I want to try something. I want to try to see if it's actually possible to do what I want to do here. C1 drift cars. So if you guys don't know, if you've never played this game, you don't know what's going on. Basically, C is basically the class of cars, right? So I have C1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you have CS and CS Plus in terms of the types of cars, as you can see, you can build up to. And this all comes down to the amount of power that you really put on the car and how quickly it changes gears, if I remember correctly. And then the R class will then end up getting changed with how, you know, upgraded the suspension is, how light the car is, stuff like that, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe C class is just the power. Regardless, whatever it is, I want to try to see if you can basically build a C1 drift car in this game. The actual game itself doesn't let you have, or actually the clubs, I guess, that are in the game. So basically in the career mode version of the game, as you can see, there's clubs all over the place. You join and you try and compete, right? And you beat the game. In this game, the lowest possible drift car that you can have is C3. And that's here, right? This is for the clubs. The game may think that you might not be able to put, you know, some drift setups onto much lower cars like a C2 or a C1. So in today's video, what I want to try is I want to try to see if it's actually possible to try and build a C1 drift car in this game. Like, am I able to actually go sideways in a car like that, or is it just going to be way too slow and I'm just not going to be able to, you know, put any power down and actually send it sideways? Like, is it even possible to do in the game? So that's what's going to happen for today's video. If you guys are new to the channel and you enjoy the content that you're watching right now, don't forget to subscribe. It helps out a lot. Plus, I love making these Carx Street videos. Whether it's weird ones, good ones, bad ones, whatever. I like making the videos, and apparently people enjoy watching them, because I've been getting quite a lot more viewers on these compared to some of my other videos. So that's good. It's good that people are enjoying it. Let's get started anyway. So, I'm going to go over to the car dealership. I'm going to buy something completely standard. Just completely stock. Absolutely nothing done to it, obviously. And I want to pick something low in class. So something in C1. I could possibly pick this. It's rear-wheel drive. This little DTS truck. I can't even remember what this thing is in real life. Like, what is it? Is it a Nissan? I honestly cannot remember what this little truck is in real life. There's obviously a bunch of other cars that we could obviously pick from. We have the Trans Am here that we can pick from. 8.6 could be a really good one. Should I go with the 8.6? Actually, 8.6 would be a perfect one. I also don't even have an 8.6, so this could be a great one if I want to keep the standard engine in this thing. I just kind of want to upgrade it to the top of C1, and that's it. I don't even remember what the top of C1 actually is, but we could probably build this thing to the top of C1 and then just leave it there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's buy an 8.6. Let's buy the 8.6. I don't even have one of these yet, somehow. Okay. Oh, sounds pretty good. Oh, go on. A few pops as well? Jeez. It's so slow. It's also sports tires. I mean, that's the extent of my drifting, by the way. Is like sending in with the handbrake and then the car just kind of straightens up again. I definitely need to change the tires, so let me do that real quick. That's the wrong button. I need to go into my phone. We'll pick, obviously, the worst tires possible. Oh, let me know. I mean, you can. It's like the tiniest little slides. Bit of clutch kicking to try and get it to go. You can see it absolutely struggle to put its... It is absolutely struggling uphill as well. That is kind of the extent of my drifting. Is what you've seen there. Second gear, you can kind of have your way around one of the corners and then it struggles. Oh, it kind of goes sideways. Go, 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 go. It is struggling so much. I mean, I am kind of drifting. This is also completely stuck, by the way. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It's not really drifting. It's more like waiting until I can't slide any longer. That's literally what it is. You kind of send it in at speed, and then you kind of just wait for it to stop being able to slide because it runs out of juice. Okay. Let's try to see if we can fix this. So in Forza, for example, what people usually do with these cars, well, pretty much any car, is they absolutely annihilate the toe. And they give it as much toe as possible, and that will end up basically helping it to not drive in a straight line at all. Like, the car is going to be completely undrivable in a straight line, and you basically just are forcing the car to stay sideways all the time. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that in this game, but I'm going to try and see if I can find a little workaround to try and maybe see if I can somehow, some way, get this thing to stay sideways for a lot longer than what you've just seen, because right now I'm not really doing much to this car when I'm going sideways. I'm just kind of like just sending it in as hard as I possibly can, and then just hoping for the best, really. Transmission, I'm gonna give it the lightest possible. Okay, whoa, well, I can't add any more power if I change to this. So yeah, the transmission changes, the speed for the transmission. Okay, we'll keep the standard transmission in. Put a welded diff in it, of course, that helps a lot. And then if we do change anything here, I mean, that's fine, that's just adjustable. I mean, this is practically now, I mean, we can only add like the tiniest bit more power. I feel like the diff is going to help a lot. Turbo, definitely not. Cams, I mean, the only thing that we can really do is we can give these a go and then just adjust that. Should I just buy the best one and then just adjust the power there? Wait, one second, let me do this. I don't know if this will do anything. So if I go into this now... Oh no, that actually fully messes it up. I want my revs to be a lot higher. Okay, wait. Exit route, saving. Go to cams. Buy the stock ones again. Oh, this gives more power anyway, so I can't really adjust it. That's unfortunate. So is this the best that we can really do here? I'm trying to have a look. Oh, wait, we can have like a little extra exhaust on it. Oh, and a manifold. Boom. That's it, right? 149. As soon as we go into 150, yeah, 150 automatically brings it up. 140 horsepower we can work with this thing. 140 horsepower. For stability wise as well, let's go over into the wheels section as well. Spacers shouldn't do anything to the C class, just the R class. As for the wheels themselves, I don't really mind the 14s. I think the 14s look good. Ideally, I want to have like some stretch tires on it because it just looks good with stretch tires on this thing. Something like that. I don't know why they just look like they're... Is it just me, or does the wheels look like they're flat? They just look a bit weird, don't they? Wheel offset for the front. We could go a little wider. I mean, we'll adjust the camera as well and all that. Okay. I mean, we can leave it like that and then drive it like this, and hopefully this should be a little bit better. I mean, I need to adjust a bunch of stuff like the camber and tone, all that sort of stuff. Okay, the diff definitely helps by the looks of things. It's still running out of power. You can see it struggling for power. Even with some clutch kicks. Like, first gear is good, and then as soon as we swap over to second, it is struggling for power. Maybe the better fuel system would probably help us out a little bit. Okay, I'll change a couple of things. Let's go to the styling as well, because we can probably do a couple of nice things in the styling session. I mean, I still want this thing to be a build, you know. That looks clean. That looks so clean. Oh, that looks even better, actually. Oh, you can change it to the other front end. Okay, what if I just don't want a body kit, but I do want to change a couple of bits and pieces? Okay. Definitely not the bash bar. I want to put that front end on. That's clean. That's the rear end I want. Perfect. My exhaust has vanished somehow. Why is my exhaust gone? My exhaust is gone. What the? What's happening? What's happening to my car? Okay, stock ones are fine. Taillights. They don't have the right ones. They don't have the ones that I like. It'll do. It's fine. Mirrors, I don't want to change them. Side skirts, obviously want the slightly bigger ones. I think the RT ones are probably the cleanest ones. Yep. Trunk lid. 100%. Yeah, no, it's fine. Spoiler, don't really want one. That is the best one. Exhaust is back. I don't really want like a... Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think you can... I don't really want like a massive exhaust either on this thing. So I'm actually quite happy with the exhaust selections that we have here. I'm picking this one. I want to make this as clean as possible as well. In terms of... zero drift. 100%. Yep. And we have these like Watanabe style wheels that I want to put on this thing. Or even these 4-spokes. They look really, really good. I can't remember the names of these. I used to remember the names of these. I just don't remember them. They're not throwing stars. They're slightly different. But he's like... Even these, like... what, is it daisy chain wheels? Is that what these are called? I'm picking these on. Or I'm putting these on anyway. Regardless of what they're called. I can't go back. Hello? Is my game like bugged out? What's happening? I literally can't go back. I guess I'll be right back. There was something that it doesn't let me buy. There's something that the game thinks I shouldn't have on the car. No, that's fine. Cancel. Let's see what it is. That kit? That's the kit. This rear bumper breaks my game. So I'm not allowed to have that rear bumper. I need to change the car back to stock again. Okay, I need to do that. Go back to stock. Look, now I can back out again. That is the weirdest bug I've ever seen. That's so crazy. That is honestly one of the craziest bugs I've ever seen. I mean, I'm gonna put the CBW kit on it because it's... Can I go back? I can go back with this one. I can literally go back with this one. That is the weirdest bug I've ever seen. Okay, so can we like try and work around this now? So I'll put the stock lights back on it. Taillights are fine, I don't really care that much about those. Mirrors are fine. Side skirts. Actually, we'll keep it part of the kit, I guess. But that is so weird that that rear bumper absolutely breaks my game. That's crazy. Okay, well, I found a bug on this game, I guess. I want to change my hood though, my bonnet. Can we change back to standard? Yes, yes we can. It still doesn't look that bad. I'm still alright with this. Like, it still looks okay. I don't really care about it that much. The exhaust, maybe I change it back to the... Oh my god, there's actually a lot more selection of exhaust that we can slap onto this thing. I don't really want like an enormous one, to be honest with you. I don't really want the rear bumper, but I can't put the one that I actually want on. The one that's less extreme looking. Oh god. Well, I want the entire car to be painted one color, and then I want the bottom half to be painted a different color, if that makes sense. I may need to do a couple of things. Like, the Panda Trino's very nice. There is, however, a very nice setup in terms of colors that I really want. So, can I try and see if I can make it? I'm not gonna lie to you, I do not have the patience for it. I tried it. I went into the options and I tried to change some of the settings. Or, sorry, not settings, but some of the actual... You know what, I kind of want to make the interior like stock looking. At least a little bit, but I do want, obviously, it to be slightly upgraded. Yeah, I've lost patience. I tried to mess around with the actual paints for this, and you know, the styling and all that sort of stuff, and I just cannot be bothered for it. So I'm not going to do that, as in like in deliveries. So I'm going to leave that alone. This is about as clean as I'll make it. I'm going to go back into the shop, into the tuning shop, and actually adjust a couple of settings here, especially suspension stuff, you know, steering angle, all that sort of stuff. And then I'll be back, I guess. Okay. I mean, I feel like this is going to probably struggle still, but I'm going to try my best to fix it up. Keep it in C1 as well. And then I'm just going to try my best to try to see if I can fix it. Alrighty then. Well, this is it. This is kind of what we're looking at in terms of steering angle and everything. I also managed to give it slightly more power. I don't know if you can... How can you tell? Okay, here we go. We're now at 147 horsepower. I added more weight back onto it. Because I was thinking to myself, it's like... This thing already doesn't weigh anything, regardless. So what if I just give it more weight? Can we just like run it with a little bit more weight? And then even just that extra little bit of power could possibly help. Maybe my gear ratio is kind of short, just so I can try and maybe see if I'm able to do anything here. I mean, I can whip the back end out. I just can't hold, like, a silly amount of angle, because it just... It's still struggling. It's mad. Can you make a consistent drift build? I don't think so. If you're going with gravity, as in, like, if you're going down a hill, then maybe. Okay, we're giving it the better petrol as well. Cool. Let's go down the mountain then. Let's try and then use it where I think we can probably do something with it, and that is down the mountain pass here. Because I don't think going against gravity or going like on a flat surface, like fully flat surface, is actually a good idea for this car. It's just not going to be able to do it. But as you can see, going down with gravity, turn them lights on. You got pop-ups for a reason. Yeah, I mean, with gravity, it's definitely capable of staying sideways. %. I think as soon as we were about to go uphill, I'm gonna try and switch it. As soon as we get to the bottom, I'm gonna try and switch it. Try to go uphill a little bit. Like, even in third, I think this fuel actually makes a big difference as well. Can you slide a C1 car? Well, yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks like you can. Is it easy? No, not really. Only downhill. You can see third is kind of like still a little bit iffy. Like, I shortened my gear ratios just so I can maybe try and use second and third, because we really only had first gear that was actually usable, but third still isn't usable. Which is insane. Even going downhill, third isn't usable. A little bit on the inside. It did kind of scrape a little bit, but that's fine. I can't even get close to like full angle either with this thing, because I just cannot do it. The car will just lose power. So I can't even like force it to like maybe whip it in really hard or anything like that, because it's just, like I said, it'll just end up losing power. The high lift cams as well, I think, helped a little bit. I did change cams. That was one of the things that I did end up changing to give it slightly more power. It wasn't anything crazy. It was still like just a basic like stage 1 whatever cams. The really cheap ones. Oh my god. Yeah, you have to keep it like really high in the revs in third. And not a lot of angle. Oh god, almost spun it there. It's okay. Somehow, some way, I managed to take this thing down the hill. It was mostly in second, and as you can see, it's very twitchy because I feel like it has to be. I made the suspension really, really stiff, so basically it tries to abuse the tires as much as possible instead of basically using my suspension. So that's the one thing with this car. I think if you use any of your suspension work... Oh yeah, third is definitely a no-go. I mean, second still kind of works uphill. It's definitely slower. It definitely feels a lot slower going uphill. Oh yeah, it's slower. I'm trying my best to keep it going sideways. Come on, third, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's not really many cars where I'm just like constantly flooring it, by the way. When I'm drifting. This has to be one of them. I can't let go of the throttle because as soon as it starts dropping too low in the revs, I feel like I've just lost it. I feel like that's it. So my finger's like permanently planted on the power. Maybe here and there when I'm whipping a handbrake, I'll be letting go of it, but this is struggling uphill. Trying to pick up as much speed as I possibly can as well. If you can tell. But I'm not really like full on sending loads of angle. Yeah, downhill is definitely much easier. Uphill I'm kind of just winging it and hoping for the best. Seeing what happens. It's like I can burn out on first. Not so much a second, a little clutch kick. And the back end will step out. Yeah, it's just struggling. If it's not going properly downhill, it is struggling, which kind of sucks. But I mean, that is really what I expected in the lowest possible class car. Maybe I could do something about my third gear being a little bit better. Maybe that's something that I can maybe work with changing. But I think definitely the diff helps a lot. And the really stiff suspension. So I've stiffened my suspension a lot, and it's the main reason is, like I said, is just to overwork and overuse the tires a lot more than the suspension itself. So I don't really want it to like. Oh, it's struggling, man. I just don't have the speed. I'll try and catch it. I'll spin out. That's so hard. But yeah, I'm trying to overwork the tires really, more than anything. And yeah, it kind of works. It does kind of work. It isn't too bad, but I definitely didn't expect a lot more than this. 100%. So yes, you can build much slower C1 drift builds. Are they going to be fantastic and amazing and whatever? Absolutely not. They're definitely not. I mean, I feel like I can race with this car on these street tires. Like I can go into corners really quickly and actually go around the corners without sliding too much. And literally just race around the track or whatever, race around the roads. That's how little power this thing has. Because usually with all the other cars, you put on the street tires or street plus tires, and basically those are your tires to be drifting with. You know, you need something that has like very low grip. But with this car, it just feels like I'm gonna go out racing with these. Yes, you can say that I am sliding through all these corners, but that's because of the way I built my suspension setup. But if I was to actually take this thing out racing, I probably still would do okay. Even going sideways through some of the corners. The car really wants to go back into a straight line again and just go. I feel like that's my caster setup. That is just funny. Excessive toe in the rear as well to try and help to just, like, push this thing along. I did that too. Yeah, well, that's kind of all I really wanted to do for today's video. I want to try to see if I can... Oh god. Try to see if I can build a C1 drift car and see if it's actually possible to do in this game. And it actually does work. Alright, boys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will speak to you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.